Hello and welcome back to another episode of Britain's Worst Run Football Club. Yeah, the last episode, we were stopped by a late minute goal by Huddersfield to have 4 wins in a row. Wasn't to be, but we are currently sitting in 7th place. Yeah, it's what it is. We've got some games coming up of Luton, Wigan, Rotherham. Luton have actually dropped up to 10th, which is good. That's not good. Good for them, not good for us. And Rotherham, so 3 teams that are kind of in positions lower than ourselves. So let's hope we can kind of push on with a few more wins. I mean, the goals we conceded in that game were pretty horrendous at Huddersfield. But again, the team we've kind of inherited, I think it worked out in the last couple of episodes. There's £125,000 a week of wages that's going to be freed up at the end of the season, which is concerning, the amount of players that are going to be leaving us. And it's going to be a massive turnaround in the summer. But we are ready for it. Longelo made it into Team of the Week, which is nice. Do seem though to be kind of dropping points quite easily. Games that I shouldn't be dropping points, which is a big concern so far. Is that Ian Bennett that's excited by us? It is Ian Bennett. Maybe bring him in. Ex-goalkeeper of Birmingham City. Kind of when I was a young lad, he was kind of our first choice keeper. Now George falls out, so we'll drop him from this. I don't think Cheacock's gonna make anything of himself in this game today, which is a shame. Rente, however, though, we're going to keep praising him. He's training well. The players are coming back from fitness, which is nice to see. But yeah, we are still kind of up and around the playoff positions. George Hall. Chong can come back in. And Colin still not doing the best. Cisse is actually getting a bit of fitness now, which is nice to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got too many. We're going to drop Kadra out. Chong and Bakuna, happy with that. Lasme as well. I still don't know what's the best kind of role to have for him. But we'll try and advance forward on this one just to see if anything can be done. Yeah, pretty unchanged team. Form wise, I think Sanderson isn't doing too great now. But we are waiting for Colin to come back into full fitness. And Faruku Cisse, maybe. We'll be given a kind of a run out at some point if Sanderson isn't playing. As we expect. So, recent form doesn't really work. Well, apparently we're 4th. Are we 4th? I don't think we were 4th. We're 7th. Where did 4th come from then? Yeah, there's a few little bugs in here. So Longelo out to Chong. Lasme's in the middle. I mean, Chong wins it back. cutting inside now. Could have done a lot better there. Now, the first game of the season we played Luton. We beat them 4-0. Here's hoping for another convincing win. Shreelas as well must have been away from home to beat them 4-0 to start the season. We played those, and we played Huddersfield as well. Talking of Sanderson, we're bringing Farouk Cisse now. Potentially his season's kind of ended for us now. Yeah, well, I'm thinking, I mean, what a poor game to start on this. Very peculiar. Strong's on the booking. Was also not the fittest player out there. James on a 6.3. That's very poor. Shout at him. Man more. And we've just conceded from a flying salmon header from Soon Sukdale. Brilliant. This is what a loss does. Not even a loss, we drew. Look out. Form. Not great. Well, we're going to go attacking. We're going to go 2 strikers as well. Andrew Simmons. Hogan for Bakuna. Hannibal to the left. Gardner for James. We'll take long off. Nothing to lose here. So Longelo down the left. I think this is just a highlight of us making the change. Into Bakuna, into Longelo, into James, into Hannibal. Yeah, it's just gone to their goal day. So Horvath, into Williams, into Burke. I mean, there's no kind of pressure from our players here. Nakamba, out to Longelo. But ringing bells now, so obviously Nakamba got sent off early on in our game, which clearly gave us the impetus to go on and attack a lot more. Not sure what that is by Hannibal. But Luton come away with it. Are they going to do reverse? Yep, Adebayo from Woodrow. Okay, there you go, game over. Kind of hoping for the season to come to an end now. So Luton, another highlight. So we beat them 4-0 at home. Are they going to try and get 4-0 against us? So Pritchard, back to Nakamba. Hogan chases down. Is he going to do any passing at all? No. Just going to hold on to the ball and do nothing. Give it to Gardner. And our chance to attack has gone. So Longelo on the left. Over the top to no one. This game, it's really confusing me. Like, that's not the change that I made. I mean, it's saved by Ruddy, but it's just concerning. Like, I didn't put Simmons up front. I put him at the wing position, but the game's just taken it upon itself to swap the positions round. So brilliant. Rusty heads it out. Just see the potential to sign on a full contract at the end of his loan. I think we kind of got like 200k for Arsenal to accept. So we'll see. So Williams to Trusty. Williams hits it long over to Hogan. What's Hogan to do? Into Nazme. Been blocked out by Williams, and it's a corner. Let's just shout at them a bit more. We're just going to berate them. We're just going to be evil. Hannibal now. With the corner. Crosses it in. Adebayo very simply heads it out. Longello's going to pick it up outside the box. Gives it to Williams. End of highlight. End of game. Not a great start. I don't think Sanderson being injured had anything to do with that. I mean, they played massively above their XG. Yeah, we're going to thrash our arms. Not happy with that. Yeah, so it's kind of Sanderson sees it over with us. Playing Wigan. You know what? I don't feel confident. We've dropped down to 8th, and now we're 4 points outside of the playoffs. So we've got Wigan. Who else have we got? After Rotherham and then Watford. How many games have we got left? We've got 12 games left. Games left. Our balance is getting absolutely pummeled. What's our expenditures coming out of? Loan and repayments. Wow. You know, we're into March. I think we've comfortably stayed in the division. Supporters love us. Even the board are liking us as well now, which is good. I mean, this is what they're expecting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, do we listen to them? I mean, it's 5 subs coming straight in. I don't think we do listen to them just yet. Rente again. He could even be deserving of a start at some point. So it's time to bring Colin back into the fold. To be honest, maybe to give Troy Deeney a run out up front. Gordon, Williams, Cisse, probably not needed now. How many loans is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Place for one more loan. We'll bring on Hyunji. Something about who we can take off. Maybe Williams. You know what, Deeney. Sorry to disappoint me. The deep line forward, what do we expect from you? Take more risk, move the channels. Would you move the channels to deep line forward? I don't fully think so. What about target man? On support. There's something we're not doing that's not getting him into the game as much as we want. So, I want to see a marked improvement today. Everyone seemed influenced by that team talk. Longello with the corner, 90 seconds into the game. Watmow heads it out. Lasme gives it to Long. Out to Longello. He's running in. Lasme puts it in. Gets the goal. Target man on support apparently, but it is just a corner. So corner routine that has paid off. We've got 1-0 up within the first 2 minutes. Can we build on this? So Lasme wins the header outside the box, gives it to Long, into Longello, highlights him there. Bit of a poacher's finish that, got into the right position, and he's put it past the goalie. No, Sinane, into Keane, Keane loses out to Hannibal, Lasme's running, we've still got him highlighted, Hannibal's hit it from distance. A big waste, a big waste there. Ben Amos affects it quite calmly. Nyambe, I am interested in Nyambe. 10,000 a week though, you know what? Just get a scout report, just while it's here, looks like they're going down, so Bakuna crosses it in, another corner, there's Lasme, heads it just wide. Just trying to see who else we can kind of have a look at. So Trusty, maybe I'll leave that for after the game. Trusty to Long. Ball by Long, he keeps doing this. Where's Longello as well? Into Will Keane. Has been deflected and Ruddy has picked it up. Is there a way to stop his passing? Let's just go more direct. More direct with our centre backs. We'll listen to the assistant with this as well, because there's just something about our passing which is starting to really frustrate me. Like, oh, well, we scored from a corner. Not good while I was while I was doing that, so sorry about that. Let's have a look. Right, Guna with the header. I'm assuming it's the header. What do we got? Longello crosses it in. Bakuna with the header into the front post. 2-0 Birmingham. Normally, this is where I make my changes, but we're just going to stick it as we are. We'll make a couple of substitutions though. Lee Hyun Yoon, come on. Buonento to come on as well. Miguelo. Off for Gordon. And Lasme for Dini. A plethora of changes. Looking at the stats, I've absolutely dominated Wigan here. Is there on the bench that can replace Bielik? There is Gary Gardner. So we'll do that now. And hopefully that will put us another 3 points on the board. Well, there's 8 minutes to go, and the amount of times we've conceded late and then just fell over. So Amos has hit it long. Doesn't have Long, he heads it in. There you go. 2-1. Ball's off the post. I mean, I am liking Ruddy, but some of his positioning is not always the best. But he's a championship goalie, he's got a lot of experience, and it'd be silly to think of anything else. So, I'm going to slow down all the tempo. Try and waste as much as we can. The Long clears from the corner. Darikwa picks up outside the box. Power tries to put it in. James finally clears it. We haven't got any striker up front apparently. Don't know what Dini was doing, but he has run back now. Kelly into Naylor. Dini gets a tackle, and it's a free kick. But he's come back and done his job there, Dini. He's defended for the team. And we're into the last 5 minutes of the game. So Nico Gordon into James. James over to Chong. Can it be 3-0? He's just put it wide of the left post. Lovely run by Chong, that is. And barring an absolute catastrophe, we should be coming away with all 3 points here. Touch wood. So Colin, back to Ruddy. Just slow it all down. We've asked you to time waste. Gives it to Long. And it comes to something when you're worried that your team's going to go into stoppage time 2-0 up and still not be fully confident that you are going to get the win. But Chong's going to run down the left hand side here. Saved by Ben Amos. Ticks a few more seconds down. And the resulting corner gets a highlight, but it comes out to Power, who's dawdling, holding the ball up so everyone can run forward. And as you can see, there's like 6 or 7 Wigan players that have just burst off the pitch there. Nyambe into Keane, out to Kerr. But Nyambe is one I would be very keen to bring in as our Karlan replacement. Trusty, speaking of Karlan, there he is. Buonanto. Darikwa picks it up. The captain for Wigan gives it inside to Naylor. I mean, this is a very long highlight. Deeney picks it up from what was attempted clearance. League on you into James. Poor pass by James. I mean, game over. We got the 2-0 win there. What I was going to say, 20 shots, 13 on target, 59% possession. It was a good win. Good performance, good win. And I think having the positive press conferences must be doing something for the morale. So Rotherham next, Watford and QPR. Yeah, I'd be very happy with Nyambe. Oh, I thought that was his wages then. Okay, 10k a week. We're going to stall on that. We'll be very happy. Who have we got? Look at the selection info just to see. And no one's got a vastly good rating. Yeah, Jack Watmore. Jason Kerr. Max Power. Yeah, there's a lot of just semi-okay players, aren't there? I think Nyambe is probably the best one I've seen. Yeah, it's only Nyambe that we have seen. That's probably an issue that we've had. I say he's poor in training. He isn't. But I'm just gonna lie, just for now. Maurice Campbell's looking still way out of our league in terms of what we can sign. And Trust is looking tired as well, according to our assistant manager. Right, so there we go. We've got a couple of managers moaning, unfortunately, about the playing time for their players. Oh, he's on from Brentford. But he's a player that I kept seeing in the games that we played against Burnley. Didn't quite know who he was. And I kept forgetting to check him. And I think Watford's going to be the game to assess whether we are going to compete for the playoffs. And then obviously the Blackburn game as well, which, yeah. I'm just looking at games now that potentially can just destroy our motivation. That's what we got. Buonento. We are going to bring you off Lewis Hall. And everyone's playing fine so far. Trusty's in need of a rest. I can't play anyone else there. Can't play anyone else there. But that trust anyway. What about Roth? Roth potentially can play there. You know what, Roth? Bring you in. What about Rente as well? Can we bring you in? We will bring you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got one more loan signing that we can bring on. Trusty said about having a rest. Vowels. Maybe we can bring you on. The Gardner. Alright, we'll go with that. Not too drastic a change that's been made. Now Lewis Hall, he can play pretty much across various positions. We'll put Roth into centre back as well. Right, we beat Rotherham in the cup last. It's only a 1-1. Lasme scored in 22 seconds, which he hasn't managed to repeat that feat today, unfortunately. Although Bakuna got booked in a minute, so that's nice for him. Quickly Bakuna into the box from his free kick. Who's this player here? Is it Long? Bielik. Okay. Rathbone, who I have been impressed with again as well, with a player that's we've come up against quite a bit. Gives it to Bramall. Bramall on the left hand side. And once the Birmingham City player on loan from Arsenal. Humphreys into Rathbone. Into Xavier. Or Xavier, I don't know, I think it's the Brazilian. Wiles into Hugel. Back into Wiles. Too much space. Should be a goal. I mean, good save by Ruddy. And Colin clears it out further out of play. Bramall, will he score against his former club? I've not seen a direct free kick go in just yet. So, sod's law, this will be it. And, no, still no. What would have done with the match engine? No. Rarely see any direct free kicks going in. It's been a pretty crap game. Looking at the stats. I mean, our XG has been poor. They will badly motivate the players. Bakuna knows Chong with the cross into Roth. Just gone over the bar as well. I mean, people are just playing fine. Like there's nothing special about any performances so far. Rathbone picks up from Hugel's drop down. Humphreys to Bramall, into Rathbone. This is a game I don't see us winning, if I'm honest. Reading the kind of the play. That being an example there. And he has missed. Although Roth, I don't remember putting Roth as a left-sided. I did. Ignore me. Right, Lewis Hall, I'm going to bring him in at centre-back. Can he play centre-back? No. Have a Bielik can. Rente for Bakuna. I'll put Chong as the cam. And who else have we got? Lewis Hall. I think James hasn't been fantastic. I'm going to bring Val's in just to give a run out. Chong's not playing too smart either. We're going to bring on Bellingham. And Lasmay's not playing too smart, so we'll bring on Hogan. And then we'll concede from this corner. Bramwell to cross in. Ruddy has stopped it from going in, thankfully. The reason I'm so kind of defeatist on this is because it's, again, a game that we should be winning because of our position in the table. And it's been a very poor performance, if we're being honest. It hasn't been fantastic. Hannibal picks it up from this. This is probably an excess highlight from their corner just. Hannibal to Longello, into Val's. Gives it back to Roth. Roth into Longello. Longello to Roth. He hasn't played too badly, to be honest. Gives it back out to Longello. Longello up to Hannibal. This is a proper highlight then. Or is it? Hannibal cuts inside. And has blasted it well over the bar. We're just going to take these off. Just for something different. I'm going to demand some more as well. I mean, we haven't had a single shot on target in this game. We do drop down to 9th as well. Well, very poor game, but we didn't lose. We're just telling we're embarrassed. We should have... We're lucky to get the draw looking at it. But still, in a very good position so far. And Nyambe would be a terrific signing, which I know he will be. How many games are left now? So 10 games left. So far we've lost 1 and drew. Inconsistent is the name of the game this season. Watford and QPR next also. Although we have managed to remain in the Championship, which is brilliant. Okay, Gardner's got his coaching licence, which is good to see as well. I mean, Farrell Williams has been playing to a high rating standard this season in the 23s. It is a big game against Watford, this is. I mean, Val's didn't do a fat lot. Lasme, to be fair, he's got 5 goals in what, how many games? 5 goals, 4 goals in 11 in the league. It's not the worst, it's not the best. It is just fine. Trusty was dropped for that game. We're going to drop long. No, we're not. Oh, we will, you know what? We'll try. Wait for them then. We're going to put Lewis Hall in midfield. Anyone else on the bench that we can bring in? I think Kadra would be 2, 3. We can bring Hogan in as well. Rente, I'll drop you out for Buonato. Buonote. Something. 7. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 6. 7. There we go. I mean, I'm not quite sure what we're going to expect from this, but we'll see how we get on. I think Watford did. I think they beat us. Was it 1-0 they beat us? It might have been 1-0. It might have been 4-0. When they could be 4-0. So Cathcart, Porteous into Chowdhury. Cathcart. Enrico Rojo's there, but Roth heads it out. Loza into Saar. Into Chowdhury. I mean, good tackle by Chong there. Into Hall. Hogan holds it up well. Gives it out to Hannibal. Hannibal to Longello. Is he going to feed it back to Hannibal on the left? To be fair, Hannibal hasn't made a run further down the pitch. Into Roth. Into Bielik. Into Hall. Into Roth, into Bielik, over the top to Chong. What can Chong do? Chong's hit it viciously, and Bachman's has tipped it over the bar for a corner. Lewis Hall seems to be taking over our set pieces at the minute. He gets a cross in, it is headed out by Porteous, and that could be the end of the highlight. Chong into Hall again, running into the box. Mario Gaspar easily dispossessed him. Now I don't think the Hall is a player that I can trust to be on a booking. So that's going to be the first change that we do make. So Tom Cleverley crosses it in, and it is head off the post by João Pedro. It's still quite tight at the top there. So if we look here, if we win this, we will go into 7th with games still to be played for teams above us. So that's a lovely goal. That's a nice header. Can't say much more about that. We probably are going to go to an attacking formation. We're going to demand more as well. We have the men kind of dominate the possession, but possession doesn't mean anything really. What you do with it that counts. Right, Chong, don't know what you're going to do here. Not sure why he shot there. Not fantastic, not great. I'm going to bring on Jordan James. Hannibal hasn't played well either. I'm going to bring on Lasmea on the right. So Hogan heads it back towards goal. And not a lot has happened there. I mean, we've actually played as the better team here, looking at the stats, but again, I keep saying you can't always trust the stats. So Lasmea's come in as a winger. Porteous now at centre back. Gives it to Kamara. Into Chowdhury. Into Ismail Assar. Chong's got a good tackle in there, but it has come back to Chowdhury. Bielik into Bakuna. Into Trusty. into James, into Trusty. Chong now to Bealey, into Trusty. We are playing some nice football at the minute. Trusty over to Roth. I don't think our centre back has done anything wrong really as Roth. Longello runs down the left into Lasme. What can Lasme do? He holds it up, gives it out to James, who's hit it first on. Bashman has done a great change there. Great save. That's what you shouldn't read as you try and talk at the same time. It's Bakuna. It is Bakuna. Crossing it in. Roth at the back post, but it does get headed away. And it's further cleared by Watford. We're just going to drop in the different formation here, although Watford will probably score as I do these changes. How are we looking? So Bielik for Hall. They have scored. Sadness. Sadness. I mean, there's no point making that change now, is there? So Bielik to Lasme. Holland. Up to Lasme. See, Lasme, you're faster than that. I don't know why you've just dawdled. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 changes in. And to be fair, that's probably killed off any slim chance we would have had for going into the playoffs. So Lauza. I lay it up to Nagakia, gives it back to Lauza, a simple 1-2. Or pass to Ruddy. Yeah, I actually can't remember. No, it's the end of the game anyway. I can't remember too many penalties that we have given away, fortunately. Lasme picks it up. Now, as I think we're safe, I might try something a little different. We don't seem to be doing anything when it comes to attacking. Oh, we're not scoring many goals at all. We're just going to try that. Just going to try and do a 4-4-2. We've got QPR next to try it off against. Roth is unfortunately injured. I mean, there's a lot to learn from Roth, but I quite like him. Rente continues to perform well. James is doing well also. As has been said quite a few times, it is a season of transition. About consolidation. So we'll see how this works. If it does work, we'll see how we go. So 4-4-2, Hogan and Lasme. I mean, we're in a better position than QPR, but we are coming off the back of a loss. And doesn't always mean the best. And I think that's Jordan Graham that we are playing against as well. So a bit of an incentive for us to do a bit better here. Here's Chong on the right, into Hall. Forgot we were still playing him. He has just fluffed his lines. And now it's time for Jordan Graham to whip in the ball. And Dunn has just hit the post, and it has gone out for our goal kick. So a bit of a slow start looking at the stats. 55% possession to us. We are kind of getting the more shots off, but nothing's on target, and the XG kind of indicates this as well. So there shouldn't be any kind of goal in any games so far. Here's Dickey. To Dunn. Into Field. Into Graham. Into Dykes. Trusty does come away with that ball though. Into Collan. Into Chong. Over the top to Hogan. I mean, Hogan hasn't got the legs to get into it. But need a bit more pressure from our front line there to stop the keeper from getting it so easily. Trusty heads it into Bielik. Into Collan. Out to Trusty. Into Bielik. Into Lewis Hall. He's hit it over the top. Chong can run onto this. He has got it. Go on, Chong. Into Hogan. And Hogan scores. And the 4-4-2 for now. We haven't conceded and we scored a goal. So, I mean, the tactical change so far should be praised. Praise me. Hogan scored it from Chong and we won up against Queen's Park Rangers. I mean, Hogan would be happy. Would I be happy to keep him? That penalty. Oh my god, that was actually a fantastic tackle then apparently. I think I'll be interested in keeping Hogan as a backup if he greatly reduces his transfer wages. I don't want to say transfer wages, contract wages. So here is Hogan. Into Collan. Into Hall, that's nice. Into Chong, lovely interplay. Samfield gets it though. Long into Hall. Hall to Trusty. Trusty into Chong. Back to Trusty. Into Hall. Nice little passing this is. But ultimately there's no kind of killer instinct to what we're doing. Here's Hannibal. Nicely into Hogan. Not going to say much. He has missed the target, but nice bit of play. Okay, going into half time as the in the lead. Nothing really to say really, we're just going to try and not make them complacent. That's all we can try. Looking at our players, Cullen can come off, so can Hall and so can Hannibal. So we'll do that change now. So Cullen to Williams. Bielik as well can come off. And Hannibal. We'll bring Cadra on. I mean, there's been no highlight to speak of so far. Well, there is now, probably because I've just paused the game, but we're going to bring on Bakuna. The Chong. The Trusty. The James. George Hall. He hits it over the top. Longello should be picking this up. Lasme in the middle, as well as Hogan, but Armstrong has pulled it back. It's cleared it out. Only as far as James, who heads it into Longello, gives it back to James, gives it to Hall. Good tackle there by Tyler Roberts. George Hall over the top to Cadra. James picks it up, gives it to Chong. There's a lot of movement going on here. Chong has hit it. Dieng's quite happy to see it just go over the bar. This win will still keep us 4 points outside the playoffs if we do finish off and get the win. Here's another classic injury time, stoppage time, consolation goal for the other team. The Cadra, there's a space to run into. I mean, it's a pass like that is absolutely not necessary, and it really frustrates me. Like, there's no point to it. But we haven't been penalised just yet regarding that. Everybody's going to hit it long up the pitch. Kk is going to just pile driver it back to us, but Trust is there to head it away. Bakuna gets it on the right, he crosses it over to Longello. Been really impressed with Longello this season. Been a great addition at left back. I mean, Kake with a fantastic tackle there, can't say much more. And Longello has been kind of exposed at the left back position. Trust has come out. There's a lot of confusion at the back here, and that's a goal. It's offside. Is it? What's happened? What's happened there? It was miles offside. I was getting angry then. I was getting a little frustrated. Guys, I've said to time waste the ball. Why is there no one standing there? Well, Cadra is time wasting now, at least. Crosses it in, trusts it at the back post, comes off the crossbar. Hopefully that's the end of the game, but we'll see. Dick is allowed to clear it far up the pitch. Long brings it down, gives it to Trusty, into James, into George Horn. Very happy with that win. You know, it's all about momentum. Hannibal's out for 3 days. We're okay with that. Oh. Where has that come out of? Oops. It's not good. So if we look at our fixtures for today, a bit more inconsistency. We lost to Luton, beat Wigan, through to Rotherham, lost to Watford, and then we have just beaten QPR as well. We're having a good season. Yeah, we're in 9th. If we look at our season preview, we weren't considered to be 9th at all. Don't agree with that. But with the highest net transfer spenders apparently as well, at 1.9 million. Yeah. We're playing well. We're in 9th. We'll probably finish the season next couple of games. But thank you very much. Drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.